This is number 27 from homework 2. A little bit different on this one. So let's read it first. Assume you take out a loan to buy a loader at a net cost of $30,000, and this is at a 12% interest rate. What would be the annual payment to retire this loan in 5 years? So we have some clues here on this one. Here you know VO, and we're going to use the present value of the terminating annual series equation to solve for A. So we can go to our sheet, and we can look for the present value of the terminating. Right, it's a series every year, ends in that present value. It's this one right there. So let's get that equation written down. We have VO equals A 1 plus I to the T minus 1 over I times 1 plus I to the T. So I'm going to flip this on this side just because I'm thinking that's the way we're going to want to go with this. And we're going to solve it for A. So the first thing I'm going to do is multiply both sides of this equation by this value down here on the bottom. And by doing that, by multiplying both sides of the equation, it's still an equality. Right? So it's math. I'm just going to flip it around here. And so I'm going to start on this side with VO times I times 1 plus I to the T is going to equal 1 plus I, let's put that in brackets, to the T minus 1, and we can do that over there. So, right, so I've just taken this from the bottom here and put it on the top over there. So that's working for me so far. Now I want to get, that's an A over here as well. So now I want to get this part over on the bottom over here. So I'm going to multiply or divide both sides by 1 plus I to the T minus 1. And that will give me my A on this side is going to be VO times I times 1 plus I to the T. And I have that over 1 plus I to the T minus 1. Right, so I can manipulate these equations as long as I multiply everything that's on the side of the equality by the same thing. So that's how we change these around, and now we have our equation for what A equals in our present value of a terminating annual series. So next thing is maybe what might this look like, right? We have 5 years, we have a VO 1, 2, 3, 4. In each one of these we have an A. We want to know what pays it off. So now we'll do our known values. The VO is the $30,000. The A is unknown. The I is 12%. And the T is the 5 years. So I can look up here, make sure I've got all that information, 30,000, 12%, 5 years, right? What is that A? That's what we're looking for. So now we're going to plug these values in. So A equals 30,000 times 0.12 times 1 to the 5, all of that over 1.12 to the 5 minus 1, bracket that up there. All right, and if I did that correctly, that would tell me that this A is $8,322.29, right, which matches our value up there. Make sure you get these brackets in here because you don't want to do this 30,000 times 0.12 times 1.12 to the 5 divided by 1.0 to the 5 and then minus 1 off of that, right? You want this together on the bottom. So that's one way to think about it. So hopefully that was helpful. On we go.